Hello and welcome to this week's vlog. Oh, spent a lovely night in Nozal last night. Went down to a little micro pub which I didn't even know existed. A friend of mine told me, the George and the Dragon, ran by a man called George, and apparently, according to George, his wife was the dragon. Yeah, so today we're going to leave Nozal and we're either going to stop at Norbury junction or Shebden embankment, oops, or may even crack on all the way to Market Drayton. So we'll see how we feel. The weather's took a little turn for the worse. It's not so warm today, so I've got my jacket on and my jeans and all that, and my boots. It was nice whilst it lasted, and we're still moored up by the boat. So let's get the engine started and crack on. Up on the bridge here is the navigation pub. If you ever visit Gnosall, it's not worth going in. They've just got like mass marketed ales. I went in there, it's like Wainwright and Doom Bar basically. It's not even proper ales. So I walked straight back out, and just after the bridge here is the water points. So you can fill up with water. 2 water points in total at Gnosall. Shame about the navigation. It used to be a really good pub years ago, and it's been taken over by a chain, and it's just what I call plastic pubs. It's just basically, it's an eatery basically, more than a pub. More interested in selling food than beer. Should have got a bought a restaurant instead. I had a really good time in the George last night. Bit too good, unfortunately. I got a stinking hangover. Another unloved boat. Always a sad sight. Doesn't look like it's ever had any blacking on it since it was a shell. Would hate to think what's going on underneath the waterline of that boat. This is Bridge 35A, just coming out of Gnosall. It's an old railway above here, and if you go through the bridge, turn left, you can actually walk up to the railway, which is now a national cycle route, and it takes you down to the village. It's a bit of a weird village, Gnosall. It's kind of split in two. The main village is up the hill. That's where the George and Dragon is, and the other part of the village by the canal is just basically just back by the boat, down from where the boat was, where we were moored earlier. Yeah, if you go down here, it takes you to a pub called the British Oak, which is a nice enough pub, nothing special, nice enough. Then you turn a left up past the co-op, just keep going, and that'll take you to the George and the Dragon, which is the only really decent pub in the village. Yeah, so if you just go up those steps, that'll take you to turn left. That'll take you on a lovely walk down the railway. Thank you to the anonymous buyer of free coffees who bought me free coffees, free beers. I enjoyed them last night in the Dragon, and because it's quite cheap in there, I had some change left over, and I bought Archie and Spike 2 packs of Smackles and a pack of ham, so thank you very much. Oh, look at all that wood. I've only got half a bag of coal left on the boat at the moment, and we've got some cold weather coming in, so I've really got to stop at Norbury junction, or it would be nice to see the coal boat. Bridge 37. that was quite funny. I've just gone over a single track bridge, and before people go over it, they peep the horn to check that if there's a car coming. So if there's a car coming, he'd peep his horn back. This guy just went to go over it, and he peeped his horn, so I peeped my horn. so we waited at the bridge, and of course there was nothing coming. So he peeped his horn again, and I peeped my horn again, and he carried on waiting. And then he found out it was me, and he wasn't very happy. Nice woodlands down there. Unfortunately, you can't get to it because the canal is shallow. It's a shallow bank there. It's got this like paving slabs on the sides, so you can't get the boat in far enough. And also, it's got all these overgrown trees which are stopping you getting there, but would be an absolute lovely mooring. I've got to make a decision soon, and I hope you can help me. When we get to Nantwich, there's two things we can do. We can either go up to Chester and then come back down and go up the Middlewich arm, or we can do the Llangollen again. And I do the Llangollen every year, and I went last October and I didn't enjoy it. There was too many hire boaters and it was just crashing into everything. It was pandemonium. But I usually go in spring, and it's not so busy in spring, so it's really nice, and you've got all the spring lambs in the fields and everything. So that's what I would like to do. What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments. Should I go up the Llangollen, or should we go to Chester? Let me know. 1 mile to Norbury junction. I think we'll pop in there and get a couple of bags of coal. Well, I checked the weather forecast this morning on the good old Met Office, and they said it's going to be grey and overcast all day today. I think they need to go to Specsavers. Look, it's beautiful. We're just approaching Norbury Junction, and there's a Chandler's here and a cafe, and they also do hire boats, but it can be a bit on the pricey side. Like I said earlier, I'm going to stop and get a couple of bags of coal, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to get robbed. I was hoping to see the coal boat, or Rich from the Rich and Ruth from Chamberlain Carrying Company. They go up and down the Shropshire and the Llangollen. I was hoping to bump into Rich, but I've missed him. But I can't risk not having any coal, because it's going to be cold this for the next couple of days. We've got an Arctic blast coming down, so I've got to make sure I've got lots of coal to keep the fire going. Right, better drop me revs, going past moored boats. Mr. Heron, will he fly or will he stay? He's gonna run for it, ain't he? He's gonna run for it. Morning, Mr. Heron. This looks like a Davis's boat, or it could be a Barry Hawkins boat. The style is a Northwich Trader. Big old battleship of a boat. It'll have a plaque on the side here, and it'll say who it's made by. And this one is Northwich Trader, R.W. Davis and Son. Cracking boat builder down on the Gloucester Sharpness Canal at Sewell Junction. And here we are, Norbury Junction. And there's a good pub here called the Wharf, but we won't be stopping today. We're not really come far enough. We're going to be going for about an hour. So we want to hook a right here where that guy's doing the paint. Oh, painting, wet paint, bugger. Ah, Bugger. Right, I'll have to put you down, I'm afraid, because I can't moor there because all the paint's wet. I'll have to hop in somewhere else. See you in a sec. Because the quayside there has been painted, he's asked me to back in over here. This arch here is where the Newport Canal used to exit the canal. And this is the Wharf Tavern. Like I said, we shan't be stopping there today. And this is Norbury Junction. And to be honest with you hear on the cut that it's expensive here, but they did me a good price on some coal, and they did me a good price on the diesel. So I can't really complain. I should be back. And that's all their hire fleet waiting to go out for people's summer holidays. The visitor moorings for Norbury Junction are here on the left. The moorings on the right are private. And if you want to take your dog for a walk, you can walk over the bridge, down through there, and there's a great big massive field at the back. What a cracking day. Right, I think it's safe to say that we are all stocked up and ready to go on an adventure. Thanks to everyone who's donated to the channel via PayPal or buy me a coffee. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. Thank you very much. What a gorgeous day. And my friend lives up here, is Lorraine, and she's got a lovely lurcher called Bellis, but last time I heard that Bellis had cancer, poor girl, so she might not be about at the moment. But there's Lorraine's boat. She used to live on the Gloucester Sharpness, Lorraine, with her other half John, who sadly died. Gnosall Junction. See Bellis, boys? You see Bellis? That's Archie's girl, Spike's girlfriend. Lorraine! Hiya! Yeah, are you alright? Is Bellis still going? Oh, so sorry to hear. I'll give you a shout when I come back through, yeah? You take care, nice to see you again. You meet the nicest of people on the canals, I tell you. I'm so fortunate. I've got a really good bunch of friends. And it's difficult talking, because the sun's behind me, I have to face backwards, so if I go like this, see, you can't see me, it all goes dark, which is no good. It's a lot easier for me, but if I turn that way, you can see me, but I can't see where I'm going. Yeah, boaters are the best people in the world. You never get a better person in the world than a boater. Apparently it carries a stream as well as a road. I don't know where the stream would be. I've never been on the top of it, so it's probably on the top. This is us just entering Grub Street cutting, which is quite a deep cutting. It's a beautiful day today, isn't it, Spiky Boy? We're blessed to be alive. Making the most of it though, because the proverbial is going to hit the fan tomorrow apparently. Chance of snow, everything. Mind you, that's what the Met Office say, and it's meant to be overcast and cloudy today, so should you really believe them? Bridge 40, double culvert bridge. This looks like a Thompson's boat from Hinksford. Old man Thompson, he passed away the other year. And he's got a boatyard down at Swindon, which we were at earlier on in the year, and at Hinksford Wharf, and this is all his colours. He had a couple of working boats down there, and there you go, Thompson and Co. Hinksford. Rest in peace, my friend. So we've just come under Bridge 41, and up here is a pub called the Anchor at High Offley. Now, it used to be run by an old lady called Olive. Sadly, she passed away last year or the year before. It's a one of a kind. You don't get many pubs like this anymore. It's like being in the 60s. Wooden till, beer served in jugs, and always a good atmosphere. A lot of musicians get in there, in the living room. It's like sitting in someone's house. It's not like drinking in a pub. And get the instruments out and start having a bit of a strum. But since Olive died, it was closed for a bit, and her daughter, who I forget her name now, she took it over, but I've been told it only opens at weekends, and it's actually Tuesday at the moment, so it'll be closed, so we won't be stopping. But if you're ever through on a weekend, stop at the Anchor. Oh, and by the way, Andrew from Tales from the Swan's Neck, if anybody hasn't subscribed, you should subscribe to that channel, it's brilliant. They serve 6X, mate, so make sure you stop. I forgot to mention as well, at the Anchor, when you go for a pee in the toilets, the swallows fly right through the toilets in front of you. Right. I've got a friend up here called Mal Edwards, famous Mal Edwards MB, I should say. He's a rope maker, so if you need any fenders or anything, he's your man. And brilliant, best fenders you'll get. And he moors here. And let's see if he's in. Slava Ukraine. We're just coming up to the Anchor. This is where you want to moor up here if you're gonna pop in. Say hello. You'll never see another pub like it on the cut. And now we're looking out for a boat called Becky, and that's Mal's boat. Should be this one on the, not this one, but the one after it. He's got the end mooring on the right. Oh, looks like Mal's out cruising. There's another Norwich trader here. Davis's boat, like the one we saw earlier. Big old tank. Old Phil Trotter that runs Davis's, nice chap. And a bloody good boat builder. This is Mal's mooring. Well, there's another boat on it. I wonder if he's giving his mooring up. Oh, wait a minute. There's another Davis's boat. They're everywhere. It's like a Davis convention. That one's got a big Kelvin engine in it. Great big massive engine they use on fishing boats. Hello. Lovely weather. Pardon? At Norbury? Yeah. Yeah, it's cheaper than Wheaton Aston.
How much is it?
138. So 138.9 at Wheaton Aston, so not much in it, but it all helps. Take care. And here's the Anchor.
famous anchor at Highoffley, which is closed. Shame, innit? Like I say, it's open at the weekends. Just check on the internet for the opening times. But that, believe me, is a cracking pub. You'll have a good night in there if you go in there. Especially if all the boaters are in there. Bit of folk on the go. Happy days. And I didn't at the bridge. Bonus.